And that's about maybe 20 kilometers from me. So my husband and I were watching something on our computer, and we heard this noise. I was like, what is that? I thought, is it thunder? Is it lightning from a storm? But we had clear skies, no storm. And then it happened again. My husband opened the window, and the concussion from the explosion was so strong, it blew my hair back. All of our doors, all of our windows, they rattled. We use the word rattle. Keys sitting on the table rattled. It was very, very, very strong. Yeah. So all night long, the bombs were exploding. And we drove to take a look, and we got kind of close. Yeah, we got about 7 kilometers away, and it was... Now, what is the word emergency in Ukrainian? Anybody know? Emergency. Emergency. Yeah, kind of. So it would be the police officers. It would be the soldiers. It would be the firefighters. What's firefighter? It would be the ambulances. What's ambulance? Polish, yeah. So we went to go help them. Because many people, they want to help the people who are the victims. What is the word victim? Żartwa. Yeah? So all of the victims who are running away from their houses because there was bombs, everybody looks at them, but people forget about the emergency workers. They were very, very happy because many people forget them. And there were some people, some of the police officers who worked 24 hours. They were out at the intersection of a road for 24 hours. So they had no bathrooms, no hot tea, no food, just 4 men standing and stopping all the cars. So when we took them food and took them hot tea, they were very, very happy. So we did that on Wednesday morning, we did that Wednesday during the day, we did it in the middle of the night, and all day Thursday. So we found different soldiers who are waiting, we found different firefighters and police officers and army officers, and we fed them. If we would see them on the street, because sometimes they were walking through the houses, because when everybody left, we call that evacuation. So it's very close to your Ukrainian words, you know. So all the people who evacuated, then the thieves. What's a thief? You know what a thief is? Vor. Okay? So some of the thieves, they would see that the houses were empty, and they would try and be very quiet, and they would try and steal things. What's steal? They would try and steal. Vorovat, ukral, yeah? Different things. So the police officers were walking through the houses to make sure that no thief would come and steal some things. Yeah. So there were many of them. There were hundreds of them out there. Lots of different volunteer workers. So not only did we drive around and we gave hot soup, we gave butter and bread, buterbrod, sandwiches. We also went and helped the Kolonivka city because they had different places where all the volunteers would come and eat. So we brought them kielbasa and cheese and water. A lot of times in a catastrophe, people forget about some of the basic things. So we brought water to people. We brought toilet paper. Yeah, because sometimes when you run away from your house, you don't think to bring these kinds of things. We also took some food to an evacuation center. What is an evacuation center called? Where all the people who are evacuated, they run there. Do you know what that's called in Ukrainian? Bezhnitsi? Beznitsi? Bezhnitsi. There we go. It's a new word for me. It's a very new word for me. So we went to some of those places and we brought them food and toilet paper and all sorts of things, warm clothes, because many of them, when they ran, they just took the clothes that they were wearing. They didn't grab a coat. You know, they just ran because they were very, very afraid. So for the past 3 days, my husband and I and the men who live with us, we've been going around helping lots of people. And actually, before I came here, just 30 minutes ago, I was in a village called Polyglot. And Pavlivka had a lot of damage to the roofs. What's a roof? Uh-huh. They had lots of holes in their roofs, and some of their roofs were burned because of the different rockets that came and damaged their house. So before I came here, I was taking food to some of the families, 30 families there in the village of Pavlivka, because they ran and they couldn't go home for 2 days. And so they come home and they have a lot of work, so we wanted to bring them some food to help them. Yeah? So I was trying to think of what else we did to help people over the past 3 days. I don't know, I did not sleep. I think I had 3 hours of sleep in 2 days. So finally, on the third day, my husband and the men that live with me, we were all looking at each other and we couldn't keep our eyes open. And we said, we cannot continue to drive and take food to people. We need to rest. So we slept for 2.5 hours, and then we went back out and started helping people some more. But last night was the first night I slept all night. It was my first 8 hours of sleep. And I was so tired. Very, very tired. How many of you watched the television and saw pictures of the explosions, or you heard stories? Did you see it? Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you think?
It was bad.
It was bad, yeah. Yeah, it was kind of scary. Yeah, it was very scary. Yeah.
I think we can applaud this person. And her husband who are such a great help, right, to our Ukrainian people. I mean, like, think that, it's like a grace, you know, a gift of God that we have these people here in Ukraine. So they came all over from United States of America here, you know, to the small place Kalinivka, and they helped people. Right, Igor, you were discussing that they really helped a lot, right? Yes. Wow. Yeah. So they helped a lot to our population, to our citizens of Ukraine, right? And you know, today we're gathered on this special occasion. Lara has a birthday, and she's a very young lady, and I mean, we need to celebrate this 25th anniversary together.
No,
okay,
I'm older than 25. I'm 29.
Yes, okay.
Do you believe me?
I thought it's anniversary, so it should be 30.
30, yeah.
Okay,
No,
so
we say birthday.
So
Sometimes if a woman does not want to tell how old she is, she will say, I'm 29 again.
okay.
So I'm 29 again. Yeah. I'm 39 again. I'm 49 again. Again and again.
Yeah, and we have a couple of like, you know, interesting stuffs today, surprises to do. But before that, I wanted to organize that in kind of like a talk show.
Okay.
So she's not prepared for that, but like it's like improvisation, you know, improvising. But I'm going to ask her some questions. If you will have some extra questions, and from the audience, you're welcome to ask, okay? Maybe you will have some extra questions. And then we will all together congratulate Lara, and you will also receive some special presents for me, handmade, okay? If you're not against. If you're against, then no presents.
Who does not want a present?
Who doesn't want a present? Okay.
Good.
Okay. Good. And afterwards, we will have a party. Okay. We will have some. We will treat you with sweets. Okay. Which you brought. We will treat you with sweets which you brought today. Okay. So, my first question. So, Lara, when do you remember the very first week you came to Ukraine? I think it cannot be swept out of your mind, right? Because it was like flabbergasting. Yeah.
When I visited Ukraine, yeah. I remember it was in the year of 2001, and it was in late June that we came here to Ukraine for the first time. And we came to Ukraine for 6 weeks. And the first week, I remember that we were walking around, and it was very interesting for us because everybody's face was very serious. And we thought, are the Ukrainian people very angry? Because they're always, you know? And we were kind of wondering what was going on, but then we would visit people in their houses, and they were very warm, and they were smiling, and they were laughing, but on the street, serious face. Because in America, we are very expressive. So everybody on the street, you can see their face going through different emotions, but here, it's a little bit different. So that is one of the first things I remember. A second thing I remember is when I went to the Central Bazaar. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Today, it is much better organized. But when I first went there, and we were following our friends from kiosk to kiosk, we had to hold each other on the back of our shirts. So my husband would have the back of my shirt, and I would have the back of somebody else's shirt, so that we did not get separated. Because I thought, if we were separated, how would I find my way back to the street? So it was a little scary. And everybody's talking a different language, and we didn't understand many words at all. Yeah. So now the Central Bazaar, it's no problem. But the first time I visited in 2001, it was a little scary for me. Yeah. Okay.
What about the most exciting moments for these 20 years, 15 years, 10?
2001, 17 years.
17 years in Ukraine.
17 years, most exciting. What kind of excitement? Like happy excitement?
Yeah, let's talk first about happy excitement.
Happy excitement. I think for me, after I moved here, I moved to Ukraine in 2007 to live with my husband. And we had to leave our dogs back in America because it was too expensive to bring them. And we came here with $200 and 6 suitcases of clothes and like shampoo, because we didn't know where or how we could buy shampoo. It was still very new for us. But we had to leave our dogs back in America. But in 1.5 years later, our friends helped us bring our dogs here to Ukraine. And my dog, Lexi, my Dalmatian, black and white Dalmatian, and my husband's dog, a Parsons Terrier named Rascal, we missed them very, very much. Yeah, so when they came here to Ukraine, I was so happy. I missed my dog very, very much. So it was kind of like a big holiday for us, because our dogs are like family. Yeah.
Do you find some advantages living in Ukraine?
Advantages?
Yeah.
I think much better food here. And because we have gardens and we grow our own food, it's very, very natural food, what we would call organic, you guys call eco, organic food here. Because in America there's a lot of chemicals and antibiotics and hormones. Even our bread has a lot of sugar in it, and it's not very healthy. So when my husband and I moved here and we started eating Ukrainian food, we became much more healthy. Yeah, so I like the food. I like going and getting my own milk from my cow. You know, I get meat from my pigs, eggs from my chickens. I like that a lot, you know.
I'll give you a chance so you won't get bored to ask a question, okay? At least one question from the audience, or each of you may ask a question, okay? Because you don't have such possibility every day. So don't be afraid, okay? Any questions? You're really interested to ask Lara. What? Like kind of, what's your favorite food, or like, you know?
What's your favorite place in Ukraine?
My favorite place in Ukraine? I think it's my home. Yeah, I like my home a lot. Yeah, I like living in the village. I like how small my village is. There's only 200 people. I like that I know many of my neighbors, because in America we don't always know who our neighbors are. My husband and I, it was a goal for us that we would go and meet all of our neighbors every time we moved. But I think for me, because I moved every 2 years of my life, this house that I live in now, I have been living there for 7 years. So it's very, very long for me. But I designed our bedroom, I designed all the furniture, so like when I go into my office or my bedroom, it's just very comfortable for me, yeah. I have a big cabinet in my room, and it looks like just a regular cabinet for clothes. But when you open it up, it's my desk. It's like my little office. So when people open it up, they're very surprised of the inside of it, because I have a desk and my computer, I have shelves, and I have beautiful wallpaper on the inside of the cabinet. Yeah, so it's kind of like my girly place, you know, because at the rehabilitation center there are only men. The only other girls are my 2 Dalmatians, my pigs, my cows, and my chickens. So I have to live with a lot of men, so I need a girly place, you know, very beautiful, just for me. Yeah.
Do you eat borscht?
Yes, I cook borscht, yeah. Yeah, I cook a lot of Ukrainian food. Golubsi and borscht, shuba, olivier, yeah.
Did you troll somebody in Ukraine?
Troll somebody? No, I don't think I've trolled anybody in Ukraine. Yeah, I don't have a lot of time on the internet, so I probably wouldn't be looking for someone to troll, even in America, yeah.
What places did you visit?
Here in Ukraine?
Yes.
I have been to Lviv once, but it was so fast. I want to go back to Lviv. I've been to many, many places here in the Vinnytsia Oblast, like Pagarbishu, all the way in the north, all the way down to the south, Mogilev-Podolsky. I went to Kharkov one time for a couple of days. Kiev, when I fly through the airport or when I teach at the university with Julia. So my husband and I would like to explore Ukraine a little bit more and visit more places. But sometimes we are very, very busy. Yeah. Okay?
Do you see our president?
Yes. I have not met him, but I've seen him a couple of times. But your Prime Minister, Vladimir Grossman, my husband and I have had several meetings with him when he was the mayor of Vinnytsia. Yeah. So if we were to be on the street, you know, he would recognize my husband and I. He just kind of gives a little nod and we give a little nod because we know he's very busy. Yeah. But we visited him in his office several times. Yeah.
Did you play football in Ukraine or soccer in America?
No, I never played soccer. Yeah. My sister, who is 10 years younger than me, she plays soccer. But I played American football. I played on a girls' team when I was in high school, and then I played in what we called a neighborhood team, which was boys and girls. Because I've been this tall since I was 12 years old. Yeah. So I love American football.
What I can tell for sure, she rode a horse here in Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's a fact, you remember? Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we took a photo, so.
I've ridden horses in America too. I had horses
Do
for a
you
while.
like Ukraine?
Do I like Ukraine? Yes, I like Ukraine.
Diana?
Very much.
Can you say something in Ukrainian?
Я бачу собаку. Я могу говорить по-русски лучше, чем украинский, но сейчас у меня есть украинский урок, и я учу, or no, that's not the right word. Recently, I started learning the word for I am learning. Я
Вивчаю.
вивчаю.
Okay.
Я вивчаю.
Dianочка?
So I do know quite a few Ukrainian words though, yes.
What's your favorite pet?
My favorite pet?
Dog.
Probably my dogs, and then probably, well, I don't know, my pigs and my cows. I like them a lot. When I go to the barn, if the pigs are very loud, you know how pigs can yell and scream a lot, I go to the door and I say, girls, and they get very quiet. And then they start doing hoo, 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 because they want me to come and put my hand on them and scratch them, yeah. Yeah.
How many animals you have got at home?
Let's see, we have 3 dogs, 2 cats, 2 cows. Right now, only 2 pigs. I used to have 10 pigs, but now I only have 2. 67 chickens. And right now, I only have 7 turkey ducks. I used to have over 20 turkey ducks, but now I only have 7. And I also have 10 rabbits. 10 rabbits, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your questions because you know it's not the class. It's congratulation time. You know, she's here to relax and to enjoy her time. So, but still, I appreciate your answers, and they were great. Really enjoyed them. So
Good
first
questions.
of all, yeah, great questions. Thank you very much. Like you know, and very often to congratulate someone, and to choose the right present, it's an art. Do you agree? Because you need to spend time, you need to write a text, you need to write congratulation letter. Yeah, so it requires some skills, right? Yeah, and I think all of you are smart enough to congratulate Lara today, so she will be really impressed and excited. Hopefully it will be. And I think the most treacherous present is intangible present. This is a present which touches your heart, your soul, your emotions, right? Which tells for itself, right? Which tells that this is what we appreciate in you, what we love, what we cherish. So now it's time for congratulating Lara, but first I'd like her to happy birthday. It's like our frame and collage from the group, because Lara spent lots of times together with us. You all know Lara, you are aware of all things she's like doing with us, her special time dedicating to us, sleepless nights, you know, emotions and love. So we would like her, even when she's back to US, she remembers, like, you know, she has deep memories. So if we can just...
Yeah, you want to pass it around? It looks like some of the picnics, the summer camp we had this year, during the summer, yeah. Yeah, when we were riding the horses, when we learned to play dominoes. Do you remember Mexican Train?
Yes.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun with Mexican Train, didn't we? Yeah. So these are really good. Oh, and here. This is where, remember, we learned how to make cookies. Sugar cookies.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it might be the cupcakes. I don't know.
The second present, actually, everyone is going to receive this handmade present, okay? This is our school idea. This is a handmade bag for Lara. Yeah, it's not red, but it has, like, you know, accents of red patterns here. So
thank you.
It's for you to remember our company, and there's something special for you in the box. But I'd like you to guess.
Oh, to guess. Is it pizza?
No.
No, it's not pizza?
Yeah, but it's really close. It's related to something eatable.
Edible. How about chocolate? Because I know Julia knows I like chocolate. No? Not chocolate. How about, what's better than chocolate is strawberries and chocolate.
No.
No? Is it, well, I know it's not borscht.
No.
No.
Okay, so
Can you give me a clue? Give me a clue.
Something that is obligatory to have for the birthday party.
Is it a birthday hat? No, you said I have to eat it.
yeah, maybe not. Maybe you will need to drink pill after that or before.
Birthday cake.
No.
Close.
No, not a birthday cake. How about pastries, yeah?
To that. Okay.
Oh, a cookie!
It's like, Lara, we love you.
Yeah. So everybody see? Can you see it? And what's that on there?
Is it a fire truck?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
why?
Why?
Why would I like a fire
Because
truck?
you was a firefighter.
Yeah, I was a firefighter. Yeah. That's really cool. I like that. Yeah. That's also why my dogs are Dalmatians. Because Dalmatian is a symbol for the fire department. Because they are not afraid of fire. And they like to be very high. They like to ride on top of the fire truck. Yeah.
You see?
And they can run. They can run many, many kilometers. Yeah. They're very good at running. Yeah. So that's why kind of it became a symbol for firefighters. So that's why I like Dalmatians. Yeah. Thank you very much. This is very good. It smells very good.
Okay, so we'll start from the man, of course. Vova, we'll start from him. Yeah, Vova. So Vova would like to congratulate Lara with
Okay.
birthday. Vova, so please, would you approach? Would you approach, please?
Maybe I'll be second.
Oh,
you will be the first. Vova, go. So,
What do you want to tell me?
I wish you long life, much money, real friends, Many dogs.
Many dogs. Yeah.
Many.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Anything else?
Would you like to see many victories on Mexican domino.
Many victories. There we go.
He
Yeah.
remembers.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Great.
Oh, I love the smell of this. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else who would like to present flowers to Laura? Yes. Would you like to?
Happy birthday. Congratulations, and I want to wish you long years, sweet life,
Uh-huh.
many love,
A lot of love. Yeah. Yeah.
and I don't know. Just be happy.
Yeah. It's important to be happy. Yeah. Okay.
Anybody else? Oh, so our team of 2 sisters, they are ready.
They're going to dance for me?
Wow.
Look at you guys.
Now we will tell you a story about you. One upon a time there was Laura firefighter. She was working very hard and persistent. That day she was sitting on the sofa and writing a letter to her husband. Laura was very calm and wasn't thinking that today somewhere will be an accident. But oh, she said, what I'm hearing? Maybe someone needed help and he is calling. I will take a phone.
Hello.
Hello, it's a fire station?
Yes.
Oh, we need help. We have a fire in the office. Can you come now?
Yes. Give me your address.
Okay, it's Ugova 23.
Don't worry, we are coming now.
Then Laura and other firefighters came very fast and put out the fire. All people were saying thank you.
And now
Oh, very good.
now they will show this in a dance, right?
Yes, and now we
With their ball.
Yay. Oh.
That's it.
Wow.
Very good. You guys are very, very flexible.
This is for you. And this is
Thank you.
yeah. And I'll give you just 2 minutes to think who'll be next. But we will listen a hilarious story about fire station. Please keep silent.
I have a speaker for you.
Don't panic! Can I help you? Yes. I want a job. You want a job? Yes. I want to be a fireman. You want to be a fireman? That's right. Why do you want to be a fireman? Well, I like smashing things. Like doors and windows and tables. Well, I don't know. Please. What's your name? Foggins. Foggins? Yeah. Smasher Foggins. Well, Mr. Foggins, do you know anything about the fire service? For example, what is the most important thing in a fireman's equipment? What is the meaning of the word equipment?
Equipment, you know, things. What is the most important thing a fireman's got?
His axe.
Wrong.
What is it then?
His telephone.
His telephone?
Yes, Foggins.
You can't smash doors with a telephone.
That's right, Foggins. But when this telephone rings, someone is in trouble. When this telephone rings, someone needs help. When this telephone rings, someone needs the fire service. Not now, I'm busy. So, Foggins, the most important part of our equipment is...
The telephone.
Right. Okay, Foggins, I've got an idea. You can do fire practice today with the new firemen. Would you like to meet them?
Yes, please.
Good. Foggins!
Sir.
Coggins! Foggins, this is Boggins and Coggins. Boggins, Coggins and Foggins.
Pockets and pockets and pockets.
Coggins, Boggins and Boggins. Right, fire practice. Question 1. Boggins,
Yes, sir.
where do most fires start?
In a box of matches, sir.
No. Coggins.
No, sir.
Foggins,
What was the question again?
where do most fires start?
At the fire station.
No, Foggins. The answer is in your house.
What?
Yes, Foggins, in your house.
Well, I'm not staying here then.
Where are you going?
I'm going home.
Why?
You said most fires start in my house.
Not in your house, Foggins. In everybody's house.
What?
Look, don't panic. It's just an expression. It means houses in general.
Oh.
Now, question 2. Coggins,
Sir,
what should you do if there's a fire in your house?
go next door, sir.
No, Coggins. You should call the fire service.
Ooh, good idea, sir.
And that's where we start work. Because the most important part of our equipment is...
The telephone.
Right. Now, telephone practice. Coggins,
Sir.
give the telephone to Coggins.
Sir.
Coggins,
Sir.
you are the telephone. Coggins,
What?
you are the telephone bell.
What do you mean?
When I blow my whistle, make a ringing noise. Telephone practice, begin.
Na 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 na.
Not an ambulance, Foggins, a telephone. Start again.
Ring ring. Ring ring.
Foggins,
Ring ring.
Yes, sir.
Ring ring.
the telephone's ringing.
Ring ring.
No, it isn't, sir.
Ring ring.
It's Foggins, sir. He's going
Ring ring.
ring, sir.
Ring ring.
There you are, sir.
Boggins, answer the telephone.
Ring ring.
All right, sir.
Ring ring. Ring ring.
Boggins,
Ring what?
stop it.
Nobody there, sir.
Let's start again. Telephone practice, begin.
Ring ring. Ring ring.
Hello?
Fire station.
Oh, hello, fire station.
Oh, Boggins, you are the fire station.
Oh, yes. Sorry, sir. Hello. Fire station. Help! Help! Oh, is something wrong, sir?
No, Boggins, I am an old lady. I'm an old lady and my house is on fire. That's why I'm calling the fire station.
I see, sir.
Continue.
Hello, old lady. Can I help you?
Yes, there's a fire in my kitchen.
Okay, we're on our way. Was that all right, sir?
Boggins, where is the fire?
In the old lady's kitchen, sir.
Where is the old lady's kitchen?
In the old lady's house, sir.
Where is the house?
Oh, dear.
Boggins, stop making that noise.
It's not me, it's the telephone.
Is it? Oh, right. Boggins,
Sir?
answer the telephone.
Sir? Yes?
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to get there?
Yes, sir.
Right. Get in line and don't panic. This is your first fire. Coggins, where's the fire?
In Railway Street, sir.
In Railway Street?
Yes, sir.
What number?
Number 44, sir.
What? Quick! Hurry up! Get out of here and do something!
All right. You said don't panic.
Never mind, don't panic! Panic!
What's the matter, sir? It's just a house on fire.
Yes, but it's my house! Panic!
Okay, hope you like it. Okay. So now that it's time for next congratulations. Yes? Uh-huh.
I wish you a long life, big zoo,
Big zoo.
people,
Good people.
and good people,
And he prepared a poem for you.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is named My Lara's Eyes.
My Laura's eyes.
Yes.
my Lara's eyes and nothing like a sun. Girl is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are done? If hair be red, black wire broke on her head. I have seen roses, damask, red and white, but no such roses line her cheeks. And in some perfumes they are more delight than in the breath that from my mist and reeks. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that in the music bass are far more pleasing sound. I grant, I never so good as gold. My mistress, when she walked, treads on the ground, and yet by hand I sing my love as rare as she believe with false complaint.
Oh, very good.
You know, Shakespeare was a very weird man, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
It's like food for thought. He's complicated, but it's food for thought. So let's relax a little bit. Let's do something American, okay?
Yeah. What are we gonna do, American?
Twist.
Oh, the twist.
Yes. Leonardo, go.
Come on, everybody.
Clap your hands.
Oh, you're looking good.
Okay. You will start without music.
I got to hit my song. It won't take long. I got to do it.
So, come on, everybody.
Come on, everybody, clap your hands. Oh, you're looking good. I'm going to sing my song.
It won't take long.
I'm going to twist and
Do like this.
let's twist again like we did last summer.
Oh, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really coming? Oh, let's twist again, like we did last year. Okay, thank you. Okay, so who's next?
Okay.
Mama, I wish you a big and cool life. I wish you good things in your life. And I want to you to be happy. And I have a poem about computers.
Okay.
Sleeping tight admins and mouse sleeping. Flash drivers and keyboards late guys. Windows 2 goes to bed. I think you shut up by you by. That all normal contacts asleep long ago. Virus are climbing folders anyway. Soon he falls too well. Well, help him. Databases are updated. The why you buy.
Good. A lot of my students are computer programmers.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah. Elise wanted to give you a small.
Oh,
So my family too.
thank you very much. Yeah, I
Do you
can
have-
plant this in my garden.
Yes.
Yeah. Lots of flowers.
I wish you to be smiley
Uh-huh.
and happy every day.
And you prepared something handmade, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe you could show us? So, you
Yes.
know.
It's book about Lara
Ah.
and
And the bag is also handmade?
Yeah. I think
yes,
Wow.
and
Oh, wow. Very nice, yeah.
It's handmade?
yes,
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Very nice. That's actually some of the colors in my desk. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, all the different flowers, yeah. Snow White, yeah. Thank you very much.
Great. Who's next?
Wow, this is like the best birthday I've had in years.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. Sonia? Yeah.
Yes, but I will read. Okay? It's for you. It's handmade.
Oh, cool.
I and my mom do. So I want to explain what is that.
Okay.
I want to give you this bouquet which describe who you are. Red, pink, and blue color denote that you are fantastic, with extraordinary and unpredictable. Generally speaking, on your good side. White color with green indicate your tenderness, awareness, and understanding of others, but it's not. Dear Lara, I would like to congratulate you with your day, your birthday. I want to wish you a dazzling dream. Health, success, bigger wishes, and the most important to say come true. After all, without a dream, the man is no one. With a dream, he is a dreamer. I remember that we were together in the July camp and as you taught me American games. Still, it is difficult for me. I remember marshmallow cookies with amazing taste. Remember how we were talking about years ago and you helped me to communicate because at the time I learned you English. Remember how you came in the class and always asked how are you doing with your sincere smile and many more such wonderful moments with you. I thank you for it. Stay the way you are as you're such a kind person. Lara, happy birthday, we love you.
Thank you very much.
Are we going to cry?
I don't like to cry in front of people.
Watch the video.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Oh yeah, Jenny is ready. Jenny prepared something for
Okay.
you.
money is big zoo.
Much money and what? Big zoo?
The big zoo, thank you
And
very
many
much.
happy returns of this day, yeah?
The inside of my desk is purples and pinks, just like this. Yeah, so this will go very well inside of my desk.
Jenny, is this handmade?
Yes.
Yeah, very nice. I like it.
These are flowers?
Yeah, it's fun.
Cool.
The pinks and the purples, yeah.
Great. Okay, anybody else? Kirill.
Maybe you go with your brother together?
Yeah, maybe with Misha?
Thank you very much. Very pretty. Look at those beautiful flowers. I'm running out of hand space. Set it down here right in front. I like gladiolas. They're some
And
of
there
my
is also
favorites.
his brother who wants also to congratulate you.
Okay.
I wish you good days and big dog.
Oh, big
Happy
dog, yeah.
birthday.
Thank you very much. I like big dogs. Oh, very pretty. Lots of pink.
There is
Set
also
that
Jan.
on the floor right in front of you.
Happy birthday, Lara.
Thank you
I
very
wish
much.
you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you take it out so I can see it?
She has made it herself.
Wow. Very,
Made
very
of
nice.
beads,
Very
yeah?
Ukrainian, yeah. The
It's
border
made of
and-
beads.
Yeah, but it's
May I see?
Yeah.
May I see?
I like very traditional Ukrainian things, yeah. And something else here? Oh, of course. Good food. So put that back in there.
Okay. Have you forgotten someone? Anybody else?
Vova?
Vova can do
Did already.
Yeah. Okay, so you know it's like Teachers' Day tomorrow, and we're all teachers here, and some of you may be future teachers.
Why tomorrow?
No, it's
No, it's tomorrow. Yeah, traditional is tomorrow because it's like the first Sunday in October. Tomorrow is the 1st of October. Okay, it's Lara's birthday. And we have Teacher's Day tomorrow. Lara is the teacher, so we congratulate her as well with Teacher's Day. And we are going to have some treats for you.
Oh, what kind of treats?
Raise your hand if you don't like treats. Something sweet, you know.
You can give your treats to me.
Okay, so we will go now and have some sweets, okay? Cupcakes, lots of you prepared some surprises for today, okay? And you will enjoy hopefully. And we can continue our communication with Lara, okay? And here in English, okay? Or in French.
No.
English, okay? English.
Bonjour.
Everybody chooses English? English, yeah? You have option, English or French. So English, right? Yes. Okay. So enjoy your cookies, candies, cakes, okay? So you may just continue your communication and go and have like a buffet, you know? Go and have a plate. We will prepare plates for you so you can go and eat, okay? And enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for all the flowers. So,
Don't have a bag, come and see me and get one. Sonia, it seems to me your friend, she doesn't have. Do you have a bag? You don't have a bag? Anybody else who doesn't have a bag?
That's cool, thank you.
You don't have a bag. You don't have a bag? You have a bag. Yes.
Ти що стане? Я тебе бачу з тим рюкзаком.
Does everyone have a bag? Dianочka, do you have a bag?
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody have a bag? Igor, do you have a bag? Okay, everybody have a bag? Do you have a bag? Yes. So go and get something sweet for you, okay? Do you have a bag?